Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to another what I eat in a day video. I'm so sorry I haven't had one of these out in about a week, but honestly I've just been busy. I've been enjoying the sunshine, I've been having a lovely bank holiday break and it has been bliss. But I'm back today with a delicious day of food and I can't wait to get started. I've just made my breakfast. I'll insert that now. Breakfast is a bit of a simple and ordinary one for me. I'm gonna go for my yogurt and berries and also a nectarine as well. So I did want peach, but I couldn't find any when I went to the supermarket yesterday. So I'm just going to use my Fire yogurt. This is free on WW, I believe. And honestly, it's quite close to lunchtime. I've had a lot of stuff to do this morning, so I'm just going to have a small amount because I don't want to ruin my lunch. So I'm just going to have a nice dollop of yogurt. I'm not going to weigh that out, but feel free to. I've just rinsed out some berries, so I'm just going to have a mixture of some raspberries and blackberries as well. And then also, as I mentioned before, I'm going to cut up a little bit of nectarine just to give myself a bit of variety, a bit more flavour, a bit more colour, texture. I did used to track my honey when I was pointing strictly, so if you do want to track that, feel free to, but I would say this is about half a teaspoon. Grind pod. And yeah, very simple bowl of fruit and yogurt and a bit of honey, so very excited to chomp that down in a moment. I've also made a lovely coffee as well, which I'm really excited about. For lunch, I'm not too sure. I am craving either beans on toast or eggs, so I think it's going to be one of the two. And then tonight, I think I'm going to have something mincemeat based because I had chicken yesterday and I'm quite fancying like a Turkish pizza or maybe like a wrap pressed down with cheese and meat and veggies. I think that would be delicious. I've not decided yet. I might nip to the supermarket at lunchtime and see if anything grabs me, but that's the thought process. I've also just been following a new Instagram account where I've been getting a ton of recipes from, or recipe inspiration from this Lebanese Australian woman. I cannot remember her name because I'm very new to her Instagram, but I've seen a few delicious things on there that I want to try, so I might even have a look on there and see if anything tickles my fancy for dinner this evening. But I'm just going to get started. Outfit wise, I'm riding that kind of summer wave. I've got my very loose, comfortable pants on, which is ideal because I'm on day 3 of my period, so I'm feeling a little bit bloated today. Not feeling the greatest, if I'm honest. Today is actually meant to be a workout day, but if I'm completely honest, I'm just not feeling it, and I feel like it's a day where I should just listen to my body and rest because I work out quite intensely every other day, and I feel like my body is just a bit like, okay, you're on your period, just rest, eat good food and rest. I also made a lemon drizzle cake the other day, so I'm feeling like working out or have a brew with lemon drizzle. You know, I think it's an easy choice. But anyway, I'm gonna get started. These pants are Topshop last year, very comfy, very baggy, like kind of like a capri style with this kind of, I think, like little creases or waves running through them. It's really hard to describe. I got them from ASOS last year. This is also a Topshop cardigan, quite old, nice and soft though, ideal for days like today. And then I just have it on with this very simple cami with a little rosebud there, so nothing too exciting but very comfy nevertheless. So anyway, also you might notice we've finished painting the living room. We've gone for this gorgeous biscuit colour, which is Biscuit by Farrow & Ball, and we love it. The opposite side is like a reddy brown. Everything just looks so much warmer, more comforting, so much more me, and I'm loving it. But anyway, you guys didn't come here to talk about home decor, so yeah, I'll check back in at lunch and we will go from there. But have a great day, leave a comment and like and share with your friends. It's a few hours later now, it's definitely gone darker outside. Anyway, I'm gonna have a very quick lunch because I'm quite busy and I've got a few things to do. So I'm just gonna have an Old Faithful cheese beans on toast, which is very exciting. These are my beans of choice. I've never checked these on the app. I would have thought that they would be very similar to whatever Heinz would cost in terms of point value. However, let's have a little bit of a check. Oh, there's no barcode because it's a multi-pack, so let me just search for them. So Branston, 1 tablespoon is 1 point, so I'm probably going to have about 3 or 4 tablespoons, so that just gives you a gauge. Not the cheapest, but very necessary, especially on a day like today. I also have some cheese here that I'm going to be using. Normally, I would use reduced fat cheddar, but I'm on my period and I feel like I need the good stuff, so I'm going to go for that. but I am going to have more calorie conscious bread. So these are only, I think, 1 or 2 points a slice. In fact, let me not guess, let me just check that for you, because I'm not 100% sure, because again, I'm just not used to pointing. However, these will not be high. Yeah, 1 point per slice, which is perfectly reasonable. So I'm going to pop a couple of these in the toaster. Now, if I'm honest with you, if I was pointing, there is no way I would have a slice of this, just because Cathedral City Lighter, or even the Aldi version of the Cathedral City Lighter cheese, is so good and something that I have in my fridge and I would normally just have. I love it. But as I said, I'm feeling it today. If you were going to have a full slice of this from M&S, it would cost you 5 points a slice. Now, even though I only ever have half of this, it's something to consider. It's something to think about. I think that the lighter alternatives are fantastic, especially when you're melting it. But I just love it as is. I'll just eat it, the lighter one, not melted, and it's delicious. Anyway, just a bit of a disclaimer. That's a little bit high. Wouldn't recommend it if you're pointing, unless you're going to factor it in, because there are much better alternatives, but I like to be transparent. I'm just going to put a tiny little bit on each one and then let it sit whilst I go and get the beans from the microwave. I say a tiny bit, that's actually quite a lot for me. Before I pop my cheese on, I'm going to add some salt, some pepper. Do not skip this step, guys, it's very important. And then, as I said, I already have pretty much half of one of these from last night that someone's eaten, so I'm just going to break it on. You could pop this back in the microwave if you want it melted. I don't feel the need. In fact, actually, I'm going to. It's a few hours later now and I'm about to have a snack because I'm quite hungry. I'm going to have a banana. I was thinking about having lemon drizzle cake, but I think that tonight with a brew after dinner would be elite. So that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go and get a banana. And Andrew's just nipped to the supermarket. He has a dental checkup and then he's going to nip over to M&S and get some bits and bobs that I need for dinner. Decided to make these lamb cofta breads for dinner, which is kind of like a big flatbread with lamb mince on it, parsley, garlic, baharat, that kind of thing. Middle Eastern dish basically. And I think we're going to have that with french fries and coleslaw. Very simple, but great on warmer days. And kofta is such a great meat to make because it's just, you can do so many things with it, but I'll talk you through that later when I'm doing it. But for now, I'm going to go get a banana, have a Coke Zero and a bit of a chill before Andrew gets home. Okay, so I'm just about to prepare the kofta recipe, which is basically lamb mince. You can swap this out and use beef mince if it is more, well, obviously it's more calorie conscious, but if that's a concern, you could definitely do that. I've grated half an onion because I'm only going to be making a small amount of this. Some fresh parsley from the garden. I'm going to season it really, really generously actually with salt and pepper. 2 fat cloves of garlic in here as well. And then just 2 spices for this one. I'm going to season again very generously with some paprika. You can use smoked, but I find if you use regular, it doesn't take away from the next flavour, which is the baharat. And then literally get it all together with your hands and then spread it onto the flatbread, and you've got the most amazing kofta meat recipe that can be used for meatballs, kebabs. You can grill it, you can fry it, you can bake it, you can literally do anything. It's so good. So the meat is ready. It's just sat here looking delicious already. I have a bowl of olive oil here. I get a lot of questions about the olive oil that we use. It's just this one. Yeah, I love the taste of this. So these are the flatbreads that we're going to be using today, and basically all I'm going to do is pop them on this flat tray, and I'm literally with the back of a spoon just going to a really thin layer of the meat and then pop it in the oven to like roast and cook up. Only takes about 15 minutes because the bread's thin, the layer of meat is thin, And yeah, really simple but delicious. You could put cheese on there, you could put tzatziki, yogurt, whatever you want, but I'm going to make them really basic, and we're going to also have them with some fries. So surprisingly, these are not on the WW app, but I would say these are probably like 8 points a serving if I absolutely had to guess. Obviously, I'm not 100% sure, but if you did want to use a calorie calculator, you could pop all of that information in that I gave you just now, and you could work out the point value there with the weight, and that's a good way of doing it when something's not on the app, and then maybe you could add it for someone else. So first, a little light dash on the sheet itself, not too much because this is non-stick. I just love to add flavour to both sides because I think there's just something quite nice about olive oil with bread. I mean, everyone loves olive oil with bread, don't they? And then a tiny bit onto each flatbread. I don't know why I poured out so much olive oil. I'm literally just going to spoon it out. And if there's some left, which is likely, there's a lot of mince here, then that will go straight in the freezer for another time. And I would definitely say, I mean, it's probably not worth freezing this last little bit. I might just really sort of make them quite nice and juicy and thick, but you really don't need to put this amount of meat on. Normally I've just used quite a lot and probably can't justify keeping 1 meatball's worth of cofta mince in the fridge, but I'm just going to flatten this down. So we're about to put our fries in the air fryer, and guys, I've upgraded my air fryer. Now, we loved the Consori one that we had that a brand sent us. It was brilliant. The only issue we had with it, it was too small, and we were ready to kind of upgrade to dual tray. This is fantastic because you can cook on both sides, and it's just, yeah, this is the Ninja. We really like it. We've only done a few things in it because we only got it a few days ago, but so far we are loving it. Came with these little handy tongs as well. But yeah, this is great. So I'm just about to put our fries in, and we're going to have the regular M&S fries that we normally have. So these are the ones that I mean, and they come in this nice big box, and I'm just going to take out a serving for Andy and I. We've come to the end of the video. That dinner, I mean, I knew it was going to be good. We have it all the time, really love it. It's such a simple dish, and again, one that you can do so many different things with. But as promised, I've got my lemon drizzle cake, which I made, I think it was yesterday or the day before, can't really remember, but it does have like a sugary icing on the top, like a lemon icing, and it is delicious. I cannot tell you how many points this is. If I had to guess, I'd probably say this slice would be 15 points. Honestly, it's huge. But I'm gonna have it anyway with a cup of tea, and I'm gonna end the night here. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give it a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.